class physical science, electric current. Electric current. So what is the electric current? How to define the electric current? That point we are discussing today. So we are taking two situations. First situation base, we are consider some components. First component, bulb and copper connecting wires, switch, battery. Connecting wires connected to the terminals of battery through bulb and switch. Initially switch is off position. It is the battery positive terminal, it is the negative terminal. It is connecting means copper wire. Current, when key is pressed, flow of current is starts from positive end to negative end through bulb. What you notice here means we are notice the bulb can be glowing. Means heat energy, electrical energy is transferred from positive end to negative end through bulb. So that's why bulb can be glowing. Next, second situation, here copper wire replaces nylon wire. Copper wire replace nylon wire. When you are connected with nylon wire to battery terminals through bulb and key, now key is pressed, bulb not glow. We have noticed the bulb not glow. What will happen? Here we can replace copper replace nylon, means energy transfer from positive end to negative end through bulb is requirement is substance. Nature of substance is main role or an important role in these situations. So the material which energy transfer from battery to bulb is called conductor. Okay. So copper wire, when we are connected copper wire to the terminals of battery through bulb and key, when we press the key, so bulb can be glow. But in place of copper replace nylon we are using, but the bulb not glowing. Means substances are as an important role. So that's why copper is good conductor. The material which transfer of energy from battery to bulb, that material is called conductors. Okay. The material which cannot transfer energy from battery to bulb is called non-conductors. So based on these two situations we can use two materials. One is the conductors, another one is the non-conductors. Conductors means the material which energy is transferred from battery to bulb. So that's why bulb can be glow. Non-conductors means nylon wire we are connected to terminals, okay, through the battery, through the bulb and the key. When press the key we are not getting the bulb glowing. Means non-conductor means the material cannot transfer energy from battery to bulb. This is the non-conductors. Like metals. Conductors like metals. Metals have large number of free electrons. Here positive ions are arranged at particular positions, their locations, arranged at their location. Arrangement of positive ions is called lattice. Okay. Free electrons can travel outermost of the conductor. Okay. These free electrons we are observing here, conductor have unique cross sectional of area and length. Here we can take L length. Here it is A and B end, unit area of cross section. But free electrons can move randomly from any direction. Unit cross section of area we are observing here. Unit cross section of area we can observe. So this is the negative ions. Positive ions are is fixed their locations. The arrangement of positive ions fixed their locations is called lattice. Only outermost area we have the free electrons. That free electrons can move any direction, means random direction, from one place to another place. Here we can discuss. Here this is the unit cross sectional of area. The electron travel in unit area of cross section from left to right is equal to the electron travel in unit area of cross section from right to left also equal. So net charge travel any unit area of cross section of conductor is 0. Okay, so net charge acting on that conductor is 0. Net charges travel on unit cross sectional area of the conductor is 0. So what happens? The motion of electrons we can apply end of the conductors of electric field. Electric field means battery. We are connected here battery connections at the across the ends of the conductor. Battery we are connected. So randomly motion without connection of battery, the electrons are freely moving. It is a randomly motion any direction. But we are observed already. So left to right and right to left, the net charge travel in the conductor at any uniform direction of any cross sectional area of conductor is 0. Now we are applying the battery across the ends of the conductor. Now these all the electrons are mentioned specified direction. Why? Means here battery positive terminal, so attracted to the free electrons, it can move specified direction, means electric field is generated from positive end to negative end. Like electrons can move right to left. So it can maintain a specified direction. From right to left. Always the electrons are moving opposite to the electric field direction. Okay, due to the electric force acting on the free movement of charges, so the right to negative, it maintains a specific direction. This direction always opposite to the electric field direction. Okay, so when we are applying the electric field across the conductor, it can maintain a specific direction, and it is the order of motion. The order of motion is called here electric current. So electrons can move one specific direction from one end to another end. Here electric field is, we are observed along the positive to negative direction, forward direction, but the electrons are always moving opposite to the electric field direction. So the flow of current is passing through the conductor. So due to a reason of order of electrons can motion from one point to another point. Okay, so here energy transformation main responsibility only electrons. So electrons are responsible to travel the one point to another point and energy transformation. Order of electrons can travel from one point to another point is called electric current. Order of motion of electrons is called electric current. Okay, so here you know everyone, the conductor have number of charges. So amount of charges travel from one point to another point in 1 second. Amount of charges crossing through unit area of cross section of conductor. Any unit area of cross section of conductor in time of interval t is called electric current. So that's why I am writing here, okay, I is equal to Q by T. So Q is the amount of charges. Q is the amount of charges crossing any unit area of cross section in the conductor of time interval t is called electric current. Order of motion of electron can give the electric current when we are applying at the end of the conductor battery terminals. Okay, I is equal to Q by T. I is equal to Q by T. So this is the charge, this is the time. Units. So charge means what only? Coulomb. Time, second. Okay, coulomb for second, or it is equal to ampere. It is equal to ampere. So unit of current is ampere. So here you can see Nana, 1 coulomb of charge, 1 coulomb of charge crossing any unit cross section of area of conductor in 1 second is equal to 1 ampere. What is the 1 ampere? So 1 coulomb of charge crossing any unit area of cross section of the conductor in 1 second equal to 1 ampere. So this is called what and current, electric current. So here 1 coulomb is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. Okay, 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electron. 1 coulomb of charge. Next, we discuss here electric current is over. Now we discuss about why do electrons move in specific direction. Why do move electrons in specific direction? So this is a conductor. The conductor ends connected with battery terminals. The randomly motion of electrons can maintain order of motion due to the electric field is applicable of that charge of electrons. So the charge of electrons can move particular direction or specified direction due to the applying of electric field across the conductor. But these free electrons is always opposite to the electric field direction. Is always opposite to the electric field direction. So these electrons are collide with lattice positive ions. So why do these electrons can maintain a specific direction means cause of motion from positive negative end to positive end, cause of some motion. But these electrons can travel from one end to another end opposite to electric field. So these electrons collide with lattice positive ions and lost the energy, and it is again accelerated to direct positive end, and again in this direction again it is collide to the another lattice ion and lost the energies, and it is accelerated due to the change of electric field or cause of electric force. Okay, it is finally reaches the next end, the electrons. Average speed between two successive collisions of electrons is called here average speed, is called here drift speed. Okay, here drift speed. What is the drift speed? Here average speed of electrons between the two ends. Here the all electrons due to the change of electric field, it is collide to the lattice positive ions and lost the energies, and it is accelerated by applying of electric field, and it is going to collide to another lattice ions. Finally it is reaches second end. Average speed between two successive collisions of electron and positive ions is called here drift speed. The drift speed is indicated Vd. Drift speed is indicated Vd. Okay. Now we are calculate the drift speed. So how to calculate the drift speed means, first of all, we are taking unit area of cross section of the conductor. So this is the unit area of the cross section of the conductor, and the length of the conductor is L, area of cross section is A. Okay, unit value of the conductor V. Okay, so the charge is travel from one end to another end, means L length of the conductor. Okay, so influence of force is acting. Now, so we are discuss here the electron travel. So here drift speed we are discuss, unit area of cross section of the conductor, length of the conductor L. Okay, unit value of the conductor is V. Okay, volume of the conductor is equal to A into L. But the conductor have n number of charges. The n number of charges can travel from one place to another place. Distance covered by each charge in 1 second is Vd. Okay, so means here length L is equal to Vd into T, means velocity equal to displacement by time, displacement equal to what Vd into time. So distance covered by each electron in 1 second equal to Vd. So therefore we are right finally Vd. Okay, value, here we are discuss value, we are discuss about only one charge, but here n number of charges. Okay, the distance covered by all the charges in the volume of conductor is equal to ALN, n number of charges, distance covered by the whole volume of the conductor is ALN. Okay, it is the n number of charges. Next, the charges here E or Q. So that's why you are writing here A, L and Q. Okay, when all the charges travel from one place to another place, so electric current I is equal to Q by T. Already you are getting here what A, L and Q means, so volume, distance covered by the total conductor of volume of the charges is A, L and Q. So that's why I am writing here A, L and Q by time. So time means the distance covered by the each charge in T seconds. Distance covered by each charge in T seconds. So L equal to Vd into T. So therefore T is equal to L by Vd. Now I is equal to A L N Q by L by Vd. L cancel, we are getting A N Q Vd. So Vd is equal to I by A N Q. So this is called drift speed. So now we are using the values and we are getting the drift velocity. Vd equal to I by A into N into Q. So we are taking the unit area of cross section of the conductor, means copper wire carrying a 1 ampere of current in area of cross section of the copper is 10 power of minus 6 meter square, and electron density of copper N equal to 8.5 into 10 power of 28 meter to the power of minus 3, and charge of electron 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19 coulomb. So here the copper wire carrying a 1 ampere of current in area of cross section 10 to the power of minus 6 meter square. So electron density of copper is 8.5 into 10 to the power of 28 meter cube, and charge of electron 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. What is the drift speed? So Vd is equal to I by N A Q. I means current 1 ampere, N means 8.5 into 10 power of 28 into area 10 power of minus 6 into 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19. So we are calculate of this torque, we are getting easily 7 into 10 power of minus 5 or 0.07 mm, 0.07 millimeter per second. Okay, so the drift speed is how much only? Very less, 0.07 millimeter per second. So slowly the electrons can travel from negative end to positive end. So energy can be transferred from one place to another place. This is the drift speed. How can you decide the electric current direction? How can we can decide the electric current direction? Okay, so already you know everyone, Vd is equal to I by NAQ. This is the drift velocity. So now I is equal to NAQVD. Okay. So here we can see now first case here N and A. N is the density, electron density of given wire. A is the area of cross section. These two are always positive. Suppose we are deciding factors of charge and drift speed. So that's why charge is negative. Charge is negative. Okay. Drift speed is positive. Understood the point already? Charge is negative. Drift speed is positive. Product of these two, we are getting minus NAQVD. So means the electron can moving in this direction, the flow of current moving opposite direction. Okay, always you are observe here, negative electron or negative charge is moving opposite direction to flow of current. Okay, so next case we are observe here, charge is positive, drift speed is positive. Charge is positive and drift speed is also positive. Product of that we are getting NAQVD. So we are getting here positive. Means so the charge, positive charge is along to the current direction. Positive charge can give the positive current. Negative charge can give the negative current. So we are observed. So the charge or the drift speed can decide at the direction. Okay, so electric current direction decided by either charge or drift speed. Suppose electric current is negative direction. Okay, drift speed is positive direction. Product of these two we are getting negative current. Negative current means so the negative charge is moving opposite direction to flow of current direction. So that's why we are getting negative. Same second case we are observed, charge is positive, drift speed is positive, we are getting the positive current. So that's why these two are in same direction. Positive charge is along the along the electric current direction. By these two methods we are decide the electric current directions. So okay, clear. Okay, next electric current as usually you can measure by using of ammeter. Next point, potential difference. This is called PD, potential differences. Potential differences means the electrons or any charges can travel from one position to another position. When each of conducting wires are connected to the terminals of the battery, the electrons can travel from one place to another place. So first of all I am taking the conductor. Conductor have length L, area of cross section A. So it is the first point A, it is the second point B. So when these two are connected to the battery terminals, electric field is generated. Okay, electric field is always from A to B. So due to the electric force is applicable on that electron or the charge. So the charge, positive charge is moving from A to B. Means work done by electric force. The unit positive charge can travel from A point to B point, from A point to B point is called potential difference. Potential difference VBA is equal to VB minus VA, that is equal to W by Q naught. Okay, potential between two points VB minus VA, that is equal to W by Q naught, means when you are apply the electric field across the end of the conductors, the positive ions can move from one end to another end. So that can write here work done by electric force, work done by electric force. So unit positive charge travel along the L length of the conductor from A to B is called potential difference of the given conductor. VBA equal to VB minus VA, that equal to W by Q naught. So units you can write here. Units means work done, joule, by coulomb. This is equal to volt. Okay, this is equal to volt. So now we can write the definition of volt. 1 volt. So 1 joule of work done. 1 joule of work done required to bring 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another point. 1 joule of work done to required bring 1 coulomb of charge along L length of the conductor from A point to B point is called 1 volt. This is called potential differences. This is called potential difference. Next we are discuss electromotive force, EMF, electromotive force. Electromotive force. So when the ends of the conductors are connected to battery terminals, this is a conductor, the ends are connected battery terminals, the electrons can get the drift speed and travel from negative end to positive end by acting of electric force. At the same time, negative ions can travel from positive end to negative end by applying of chemical force inside. So here electrons are travel from negative to positive and outside, and negative ions are going from positive to negative. So work done by chemical force of unit positive charge from negative end to positive end is called electromotive force. What is electromotive force? Work done by chemical force on unit positive charge bring from negative terminal to positive terminal is called electromotive force. F is equal to W by Q naught, that is FCL by Q naught. Why? Because this is the length of the conductor is L. Force, chemical force is acting, or otherwise we are discussing here. So work done by chemical force, positive ion can bring from positive end to negative end is called the electromotive force. W by Q naught, FCL by L, FCL by Q naught is called EMF. Units is equal to units, again here also volt.